Hey strangers! Today I thought it'd be a great day to show you something that I have been working on. Can you guess? Yes, I have been working on something for a few days now, and let me tell you the story. I love to make little felt horror characters for fun, and I showed some off in a video because I do like to make things, but just a really cute hobby I had for a little while. So I made this guy. Who doesn't like a little fuzzy fuzz bear? A Freddy bear from Five Nights at Freddy or FNAF. And I have made Babadook. I made a Babadook that says let me in on his tummy here. He was really fun to make. And if you know who this guy is, you must be an anime lover. I made this too. I made a gremlin, this guy here. And also I have made Freddy Krueger. These guys are pretty old and probably the first thing I made myself out of felt. But yes, I was going to try and make a few of them and sell them, but no one really wanted to buy them. So I've just kept them and have been my friends ever since. One of you lovely people said it would be a great idea to make, yes, Art the Clown. And of course it got me really excited. I ordered some felt as soon as I could, and the last few days I had been making something. And I thought that I would show you guys how I made it and how easy they are to make. So maybe you can make one for yourself. Let me show you the creation I've been working on. Yes, it is Art the Clown, and also he has a cool feature. I don't know if you can see this, but he has red light in his head and on his tummy, so it looks like blood. So exciting. So let me show you the video of how I made it. Let's watch it now. So, like with all things, when you're creating things, the first thing you need to do is a sketch. And sketching is the best way to start this kind of thing, really. So, drawing out your pattern. Here you can see me doing sketching and drawing out the shapes that I wanted. I found a few images online. I will put them up here so you can see them. There's not many plushes of Art the Clown out actually, so finding an image was pretty difficult. But sketching is definitely the best way to go. So you could design this however you want it. You just need to draw out your design, sketch it, and then you have a pattern. I looked at many different shapes and sizes, and my teddy bears, I've tried to keep them all looking the same. I like to look, I like to make them with very large heads, and I like to make them, I like to try and put some of the character into these plushes. So I wanted Art to have a very arched back, and I wanted him to have a very evil look in his eye. So after I'd done the sketching, I got out some felt, I cut out the picture of his face, and then cut out his brow and his nose. And carefully then cut into the felt the same shapes. After I cut out all of the pieces of felt I needed, I used white and the black. As you can see here, you can see that I have cut out the mouth and I have cut out the lips, and I have cut out the eyes. Now is the really fun part. It's stitching it all together. First, I needed to stitch his teeth. I did think about cutting foam out for his teeth and then sewing in the gaps, but I wanted to try and, stitch in all them teeth. And then I had fun stitching around his nose and just stitching it all together. I think it's the fun thing when you're seeing it all being put together. Obviously I stitched on the brow area, and then I had the fun of cutting out Art's body, which I decided I wanted to be slightly smaller than I firstly planned, because I like my toys were looking a certain way and I wanted him to match the rest. Now I was just placing down the pieces. I had to cut out 2 sides for the black and 2 sides for the white for the body, and I basically just mirrored it the other side for the next colour, which did actually make it really easy. Apart from one thing, I had to leave one of the hands off for the white glove on the other side. Then I had remembered he wore a hat, so then I had to make sure that I left stitching for his hat to be put on. And I wanted his hat to be 3D. So I ended up cutting a trim around and stitching around the bottom, so it's actually got a lip on it there. Then I had to place it all down very carefully, and I had to slowly stitch up around his head. Then I stitched on some of his iconic, what is it, his pom-poms down his chest. And then I had to stuff him full of cotton, and that was very fun too. I found the wires with the lights in, and I was like, I've been saving this for a long time from an old project, and I thought that it'd be really cool to have this like red glow inside of him, so you could push the button and it looks like there's blood on him there. As you can see, it's got the wires and like it's the proper like waterproof lights inside of him, which is really cool. A battery pack and the little button to go in his hand. So I had to thread all the wires inside and stitch them in the right places so they don't move. And I made him a frills to go around his neck and around his arms, but as you can probably tell, I did mess it up. If you do look at pictures of Art the Clown, he has got white frills on his sleeves on both sides, so I kind of messed up there. And here's a short video of me sewing. This is me sewing in our front room, and yeah, this is how I normally do it. I just relax in front of the TV and sew. It was quite annoying. My cat kept on trying to come over. He keeps meowing at me because he wants attention, and sadly I had to keep telling him to go away because I didn't want Art covered in cat hair, did I? But here I am. He's hanging upside down and I'm stuffing him full of stuffing, so his leg is nice and fat. Maybe I think I did add a few pounds onto Art here, because I know Art's very skinny, and I think I maybe put too much stuffing inside, but here he is. He's so cute. Nearly finished here. I had the eyebrow left to sew. I love them coming up messy. I just really like it, so I think it's really cool. Anyway, here, I am back. Anyway, here is the finished art. And I think he matches my other bears really well, and I love how he came out, and I love his little shoe. I made him little shoes or little boots to go there at the bottom. But yeah, I think he's really cute, and he was really fun to make. I hope you guys loved coming along and watching this video today of my little art project here. And I coloured his teeth yellow. He's so cute, right? So let me show you him with the rest of my collection. So there you go, guys. Here is the collection so far, and I can't wait to make the next one. And I hope you guys start making them as well. Yes, look, so many. And thanks so much for coming along and watching my DIY Art the Clown video. And I hope to see you tomorrow for the next video. I hope you have a really great weekend. Bye. And don't forget, be weird, be yourself, and be different. Because otherwise you are boring. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.